Hi Collective, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by the ninth inning. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Thank you to all my subscribers and to anyone who views my video. I appreciate your time and your energy. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I have no messages, but we're gonna go ahead and get started, right? Pick up on the energy. This will not resonate for everyone. Y'all already know. Take what applies, okay? If this does not resonate with you, I will be doing other readings, so do not worry. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get into the energy and see what's going on. Holy Spirit, angel guys, give me a message for the collective. Give me a message for the collective. Let's see what's going on. All right, I'm going to take them because they just shot out just like that, okay? What we have collected, there's some disappointment, some brokenheartedness with somebody from your past. All right. This could have been somebody you was dealing with. This could have been a younger water sign. Okay. This doesn't have to be you. It could be you. Okay. You having memories about the past, about when you were younger. Okay. It was something that's connected to the disappointment that you went through. Okay. Some type of betrayal. Could have been a relationship. Okay. So we have the Five of Cups. So somebody is hanging on to that energy. All right, we have the Four of Cups, so that's disappointment, okay, along with just being bored, okay? You feel out of sorts, all right? You could be a Virgo, or this is someone who's trying to go within to see how they can start all over with new opportunities, new possibilities, turn something material. This could be you trying to make a practical plan about life, okay? All right, yeah. Something maybe you was working on with someone. This could have been a relationship, or it could have just been something that you spent time with trying to build your skills on, okay? It could have been just you working on some type of home stability. This could be finances, okay? But I see that you're walking away from something that no longer serves you, or you're thinking about it, okay? On the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups, all right? So we have someone, it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but it could be you, that is reminiscing about, let's see, maybe loves that they had in the past, connections that they had in the past, okay? This also could be someone who is reflecting on some type of, I don't know, this could be like, you know how you get the old feelings that's connected to old situations that you've been through? You're triggered. Somebody is triggered because whatever you're going through in the current time right now is bringing up things that you haven't passed and let go of, okay? And I don't know if it's tied to you just feeling like, it's like you're around people, but you're not feeling, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. It's like your mind is someplace else, right? And so this is what's triggering you to go within, okay? This could be some type of investment that you want to make, some type of planting some type of seed, okay, money-wise, all right? You might be going in to think about, you know what I'm saying, what is it that you really want to be involved in, okay? Because it did say something about something that you was working on, or a relationship or something with somebody that you are either walking away from, maybe betrayal, I don't know, okay? Of you, like maybe this is you starting to work on yourself after walking away. So when you, I don't know if you're walking away first and deciding to, build some type of better character for yourself. This could be you also working to, I don't know, you guys could be walking away from a relationship. But I'm going to clarify to see if I can make more sense of it. You also, too, have somebody on one side who is thinking about things that they've been through in the past, okay, and going through a little bit of depression, okay, but on this side, somebody is deciding to go within, okay, to see how they can change their life, make their life better, okay, after walking away from a relationship. But we're going to clarify and see what's going on. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so there was, you was happy at one time, having some type of harmonious living situation here. You know, you was happy, having success, but there was some type of Five of Swords. So somebody either, somebody's saying that they have to change too. Okay, so if you want happiness, it's a Five of Swords. The way you think about your happiness, the way you think, period, gonna have to change, all right? Yeah, because you have your guards up, or you need to believe in yourself in order to get wish fulfillment. This also can be someone is, it was a living situation that was just was chaotic for some of you guys, okay? And you were deciding to, you know what I'm saying, accept those lessons or whatever it is that you've learned from the situation here, okay, and set up some type of boundaries in order to get wish fulfillment. All right, it could be have something to do with a Cancer. We're gonna clarify and see. My card's upside down. Shuffle one more time. Okay. So yeah, you have to walk away from, this could have been young love. You probably was with this person since you were younger, but you had to walk away from, like, I would say it could be a younger water sign, but also it could be you pretty much having some type of burst of inspiration to walk away from a situation, all the betrayal in the past. Okay, it could be just something about how you feel. Okay, this is being honest on how you feel, that you want to walk away, you want to disconnect from a situation here. Okay, this is you giving up or wanting to give up. You feel like giving up. Okay, so we have you moving the calmer waters here. Okay, this could be a younger water sign that's, no, yeah, but here's new love though. Let's see. Okay, so I see you got new love coming in because you decided not to give up. All right, so you walked away from a connection, walked away from something that no longer serves you, and going towards something more like a burst of inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Something is inspiring you that, you know, it's better to, like, you know, be truthful how you feel. Be truth to how, what you know what I'm saying, makes you want to get up and go every day, okay? If it wasn't this love relationship, it wasn't this whatever you was connected to, something that disappointed you that you had to let go. If it's not that, it's finding what it is that makes you happy. If you, whatever, no matter what you're doing, no matter who you're with or whatever it may be, it's about inner happiness, because this Page of Cups is about, like, finding the inner balance between love and life, yourself, not someone else, okay? So either you guys are walking away from how you feel that's connected to these Ten of Swords, okay? Definitely moving away to calmer waters, all right? Leaving the past behind, because you have new love on the horizon, right? And a connection. Like, I don't know what this is with this Two of Cups and this Four of Swords. Either you guys are moving away, finding the, you know what I'm saying, the finding love within self, okay? Because it look like connections. Some of you guys are giving a rest to relationships right now. You don't want to be in relationships. You don't want to deal with it right now. So you guys are kind of like recovering from a lot of relationships that, you know, just wasn't in alignment with you. Okay. All right, on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. So there's a truth, or there could be some communication coming from either somebody. This could be something you you having clarity that you was in unrequited love. So you might have been carrying, like, the weight of your situations, probably financing the situations, just pretty much unequal. The other person was not giving back, and it caused heartbreak, excuse me, heartbreak and disappointment. All right, but I see you moving forward here to happiness with the Sun, right? having more energy to manifest. This is you taking a leap of faith. This is you trusting in your intuition. And this is the wheel turning for you. I have the Lovers card right under that, so that could be in love relationships, or this is a new love, found love for self. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you let go of something that, you know, you think that you can't let go of, you think that you can't, like, get over. Once you do decide to let go, the new energy that comes in is definitely being in straight alignment with what you have been missing. Because they say we attract, you know, if we are out of alignment, we attract people that are out of alignment. And so reflecting on back what you've been through, you know, will not only help you in new relationships, but it's like, I don't know if it's like, because with the Hermit card is by analyzing, right? So I would say, like, you, like, being more aware of who you are, and as far as what kind of man or woman that you want or you need. You get what I'm saying? If this is something that you need to be inspired about, you definitely have to get the wrong negative energy out of your life, so that way those inspirations could come to you, those downloads, uploads, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to have a clear mindset in order to see what it is that you need to see, you know what I'm saying? We are sometimes shrouded by relationships because we give so much to the relationship that, you know, it really takes us to be even in alignment, so that way we don't lose ourselves in the relationship. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to clarify this last row down here. So we got one person over here is hanging on to the past, okay? All of the things that happened to them, the disappointments, okay? As well as, you know, realizing that something no longer serves and moving away. Then you got another person over here who's more focused on, you know, creating something for themselves or planting seeds that bring some type of harvest of prosperity. You get what I'm saying? It's like focusing more on practical things, okay? Because it seems like whoever that you're dealing with, this could be you feel like, you know, as far as relationships and connections and, you know, building with people at this time, you know, that you've had enough, okay? You walked away from betrayals, you know, all types of just situations that no longer serves you, right? In order to be happy. But this, you also too, like, you might have a connection that you could be in that is draining you. For some of you guys, okay, it's very draining to be in these connections, or this is what you feel like connections, you know what I'm saying, drain you, and so you're recovering from you know what I'm saying, that unrequitedness, you know what I'm saying, giving too much, being the one that cared too much, being the one that loved too much, or something like that, okay? But we have here with the World card, so something has ended. You've learned the lessons that you need to learn about something. For some of you guys, okay? I don't know if it's you or the person that you're dealing with. Okay, so we have a Tower. Okay, collective, I'm back. I just had to take care of something really quick, but I see an ending for a new beginning, okay? I see somebody taking a pause, paying attention to all what they have been through, okay? It's like a resurgence or like a restart, okay? I see there's a Tower that's happening. So, you know, for a lot of you guys, I don't know if this is you or the person you're dealing with, but I see if this is past and future, you put the energy where it goes. But I see that all of the things that you were hanging on to, what gave you depression, what you felt like, you know what I'm saying, that all of the wrong being done to you, things you was hanging on to, that image or that vision is shattering because it no longer serves you anymore. It's standing in your way. So the Tower is falling so that way you can gather your pieces back together or something like that, okay? But, okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Devil card. Okay. And we have the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So it's something about determination. It's something about willpower. Okay. So a cycle is ending, right? It's causing a tower. All right. You may be hanging on to this. You don't want to let it go. You don't want to. But the tower is falling, whether you want it to or not. And I know it's hard to hear that, but that's what's happening. Okay, you're going through financial and economic issues, or you feel left out in the cold, the universe, God, whoever is not there for you, or whatever it may be, or something that you pray for is not coming for you, or it's not happening. Okay, that's because you're supposed to take some type of inspired action. You know what I'm saying? Towards, I would say, I don't know if this is a Capricorn you're dealing with, but it's like going towards, what would be the Devil card in this one? You're taking inspired action or moving away or something like that from a Capricorn, or from addictions, from strongholds, from things that, you know what I'm saying, that's been weighing over your head, all right? All right, so they're asking you either you're moving or traveling. I don't know, okay? Because on the bottom, remember I said it's the Chariot, and we got the Hangman here, okay? So moving forward out of stagnation, out of being stuck, okay? You are receiving enlightenment, okay? Because basically it's like you're feeling conflicted when it comes to a new start, whether it's being love or this relationship for some of you guys. Yeah, because either this is about a relationship, a lover, a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever it may be. But this card is definitely saying that it's a conflict. Get what I'm saying? It's a conflict. Like you need direction, and I think Holy Spirit is trying to direct you to something that's more in alignment with you. Okay? Because sometimes, when you get out of relationships, that new love can be in a whole nother state or a whole nother city. It can be in a whole nother house on the other side of town. It can be it's a hobby. It can be whatever it is. It's trying to open up your heart, okay, so that you don't become I would say stagnant, but like bitter. You get what I'm saying, or something like that. Because the Sun card is right underneath. Okay, that's happiness. That's success. That's having clarity. Okay, that is all about like renewed. You know what I'm saying? When the sun shines, we get refreshed. Everything. So it's trying to teach you how to see better when it comes to disappointment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe having like some type of insight when it comes to being disappointed. Maybe this also could be like, I don't know, because Emperor is right under you, taking control of situations that lead you to brokenheartedness and disappointment. You get what I'm saying? Also, for some of you guys, your health may be getting better too. I do heard where I live at, the sun is going to be coming out very soon. It's going to be hot. So, get that vitamin D, you know what I'm saying? You get better, But I see where, you're just finding clarity, some renewed sense of self, okay, when it comes to the past. You get what I'm saying? Your heart is broke, yes, but it seems like you're going to choose happiness for some of you guys. Yeah, because like I said, the Emperor is here, so that's standing in your power, taking control back over your life and feeling free. So whatever this decision that you need to make, collective, I would say that no, we don't know. The Moon card is not here. It's no, we don't know what's on the other side. But if we fail any fear, anything like that, that the enemy the inner me try to make us believe, because remember I said the enemy ain't nothing but the word inner me. So whatever this is that you attract to yourself, that you feel like you can't get over, you can't deal with, you can't move on, you're fearing, you are having uncertainties about, whatever this is, it's like more of you attracting that uncertainty to you, that doubt. You know what I'm saying? That fear. You know what I'm saying? Or, just pretty much just keeping you in that negative energy. But once you start to look at things more logical, as something that's a program, you get what I'm saying? Something that's a script, something that is supposed to happen, just like a teacher teaching you something, and then at the end giving you a test. That's all life is about. If you look at it more in a more logical way, it's a lot of things that you don't have to go through, because you can see the signs of it and pretty much, you know what I'm saying, either block it know what to do moving forward. You get what I'm saying? This stuff is repeated. So I know, you know what I'm saying, we all going through our karma, Saturn return, but at the same time, Saturn itself is about discipline. It's about being shrewd. It's about being focused. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, collective. So what you're going through is basically trying to help you in receiving new love, okay? And it got something to do with, it's something about you being someone who in a Capricorn energy that's patient, but also like if you know a Capricorn, they somebody who seeks out stability, seeks out someone who can match their flow, because they will take care of themselves. They work hard, okay? They think in a more traditional type way, and that's what a lot of us is failing to do when it comes to some things in our life, not all, okay? Being able to have to keep up with things, being practical, making a plan, okay, being very focused, as being very grounded, and not being able to be, you know, swayed by different things that come up in life, right? So what I see is whatever brokenheartedness that you're in, or that you have dealt with the past, is trying to trigger your feelings and help you to heal for some of you guys, okay? Because hanging on to it in a way of thinking of it like, oh, you know, this happened to me, or why did this happen to me? The energy is trying to shift you to saying, oh, okay, this is why this happened to me. Okay? It's trying to tap you into your feelings. Love for self, okay? Remember the Page of Cups is about innocence. It's about pureness, okay? It's about love. It's about messages of love. It's about all types of, you know, creativity, being inspired, bursts of inspiration. It's saying that in order to have what, you know what I'm saying, you truly meant in situations, as this page, you gotta make sure that you are like, I don't know if this is saying just walk away from it, you know what I'm saying? Because if it's having you stressed out and shit, it's not for you, right? It's actually wasting your time. But like this world says, that cycle is over with, okay? For whatever it is that you were in your head about, sleepless nights, or if not sleepless nights, just it just hung over you. You're moving away from that and just letting the towers fall where they may. Letting the pieces fall where they may. Okay? You're moving out of that energy. It is shattering. Okay? You are going with the flow. You are realizing why things are happening. Okay? So the energy came in since you were bored and disconnected with life, and you're trying to find some kind of pattern or some type of new insight. New love is coming in to help you in a situation where, well, I can't say that. I can say that you was disappointed because of love situations. It was disappointed in self-love, okay? Maybe you were giving out until you were depleted and you didn't have none for yourself, okay? This also could be money and resources as well, okay? But I see what happens is that you're deciding to pick yourself up, you or whoever this person is, to start making choices, to start planting new seeds. You get what I'm saying? And what's going to happen is that not only are you going to receive a harvest, okay, you're getting maybe it's a new job, maybe it's you going back to school, maybe it's whatever this is that you're doing for self. What happens is, since you're taking this inspired action, you're going to draw in connections that match your flow. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it's a reason why you know, it is a reason why you have to let go of the past, because look what's coming in for you, right? You definitely somebody who, you know, feel at this time that, you know, relationships probably, you know, saying not for you, but it's because you need to recover from the toxicity, the narcissism, all of this mess that you have allowed in your life. It could be a Capricorn, but I see you just recovering from addictions as well. You could have been addicted to foods and different type of things, just low vibrating things that wasn't right for you, right? And so now you focus more on happiness. You got the sun here, and collective, you are seeing things from a different perspective, or you're supposed to. You get what I'm saying? This could be drug, this could be alcohol, this could be everything. You're tired, you know what I'm saying, of dealing with just toxic period. Bondages, you know what I'm saying? Strongholds and all that type of stuff, okay? So, you know, you can see your way up out of it. Look, Chariot, moving forward, determined, resilience, okay? Having strong willpower to fight your way out of the confusion and all of the whatever, okay? But yeah, so I hope that this helped in some kind of way. You guys are going to take inspired action, okay, with a Capricorn or from a Capricorn. I don't know, okay? But other than that, I see good energy coming in that's moving along as we move into the Jason time at JASON. That's what is that? July, August, September, October, and November. So as we move into this energy, you have the past that cannot go with us. So we're pretty much just forced to let go. All right, whoever will. But thank you, collective. Peace be all to you that's watching my video. I hope that this reading helped in some kind of way. Until next time, Ashe.